Hi, this is Emily from Navitor, and today in this video I'm going to show you how to set up our Enhanced Finishes press files. Now I'm going to go ahead and open up my video files folder that I created here on my desktop. In here I have three folders. One for my template. In this case I'm using a business card template that I downloaded from Navitor.com. That way I have the correct bleed margin, cut line, text margin, all of the things that I need to set up my file correctly. Next I have my swatches folder, which I have my enhancedfinishes.ase file. And I'll go ahead and I'll show you where to find that. So I'm going to open up Navitor.com, the Help and Resources section, and I'm going to go down to Enhanced Finishes. And I'm going to go ahead and click on that. So that brings up the Enhanced Finishes page, and I'm going to go down to the swatch library file. Then I'm going to click and download Enhanced Finishes library file. And that's going to automatically download your .ase file for you. And the last folder is my press file. So in here you can see I have a business card file that's ready for our Enhanced Finishes. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. And I have this Caliso Bay sample that I have set up for full color. And I'm going to show you each of my layers. So I have a template layer and artwork layer, one for raised foil, raised spot gloss, and spot gloss in this file. I'm going to toggle off my artwork, which is all on one layer right now, and show you my template. Here you can see I brought in my template file from my files folder, and all of my margins line up with the template, which is what I want. I want to make sure that all of my specs are correct in this file. When you go to save your press file, you're going to want to delete this layer off altogether, or at least have it toggled off, or it could potentially print on your artwork, and you don't want that. I'm going to turn back on my artwork, and I'm going to show you how we're going to bring in our swatches. So I have my swatches down here in my sidebar. If you do not, you can go up to Windows, to Color, to Swatches, or F5, and that'll bring up your swatches. I'm going to go up here to these lines, and I'm going to click them in the upper right. And I'm going to go to Load Swatches. And I'm going to find that on my desktop, Video Files, Swatches, and the Enhanced Finishes.ase file is the one that I'm going to load in. So I'm going to open that up, and that brings in all of my spot swatches. So all of these are all spot swatches that are our Enhanced Finishes options. So we have our spot gloss, raised spot gloss, and all of our foil options in Enhanced Finishes. I'm going to start by showing you how to do our spot gloss. So I'm going to go back to my layers, and I already have this artwork separated out for ease. So I'm going to take the Caliso Bay text here and the yellow elements over here, and I am going to copy, and I'm going to lock this layer down so I don't accidentally paste onto this layer. Go up to my spot gloss layer, and I'm going to paste in place. So right now it just looks the same. But what I'm going to do on the spot gloss layer, I'm going to take these two elements, and I'm going to go to my swatches panel, and I am going to color them the spot gloss swatch. So now you can see it has that swatch over the yellow on my business card. And what that's going to do, you can see in my swatches panel, our system is going to read this spot gloss swatch and know that these two areas are going to receive our spot gloss treatment over the yellow. So it's going to still have the yellow from my full color sample, like this, but it's going to have a glossy finish, and it's going to have a low gloss, so it's going to be pretty flat to the card. That's our spot gloss treatment. So now the spot gloss is ready to go. The next step that you would do is you're going to grab those elements on your spot gloss layer, and we're going to go down to Attributes. And if you can't find Attributes, you're going to go to your window, you're going to go to Output, and Attributes is the first one up top here. We're going to click that. That opens our Attributes folder. And we're going to click Overprint Fill. And that's very important. So both of these elements will receive that overprint fill. And what that does is make sure that the spot gloss will lay over without the color. Now I'm going to show you how to do our raised spot gloss, which is going to be basically the same as our spot gloss. So I'm going to go to my layers file. I'm going to lock down my spot gloss layer and toggle that off. I'm going to unlock my artwork layer and go ahead and grab those two elements again from the artwork layer. I'm going to copy them and I'm going to lock that layer down. I'm going to go to my raised spot gloss layer and I'm going to paste them in place. Now I'm going to go down to my swatches panel and I'm simply going to color it the raised spot gloss swatch. So it's this pink color for raised spot gloss. And I'm going to go down to attributes again and turn on the overprint fill. Now this sample is ready to set up for a PDF press file. Okay, last one. I am going to now show you how to do the raised foil. So I'm going to lock this layer down, turn it off, open my artwork layer again. Now this one's a little bit different. Since we don't want the foil to print on top of the color, we're actually going to take the color out of the full color sample altogether. So we are going to grab both of these elements from the artwork layer and we are going to cut them out. So on our foil sample only, this is the way our full color layer would look. And I'm going to go to my raised foil after I lock my artwork layer down, and I'm going to paste it in place. And then I'm simply going to pick which foil I want. And on this sample, I'm going to do the raised foil gold. As you notice, we have two golds. We have a dull gold and a raised foil gold. The raised foil gold is going to be more shiny. The dull gold is more matte. So I'm going to go with the shiny gold for this one. And again, I'm going to select those two areas. And I'm going to turn on the overprint fill from our attributes file. And now this file is ready to set up for your PDF press file. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. First thing I'm going to want to check is I want to make sure that my enhanced finishes treatment falls within this text margin. This process cannot bleed, so I just want to make sure that I stay within this safety margin here. And it does. So I'm going to go up to File, Adobe PDF Preset, and I'm going to go down to Press Quality. And I'm going to save that on my desktop, video files, and in my press files folder. And I'm going to click Save. And I just want to make sure I have my pages on all, and I want to unclick Optimize for Fast Web View since this is a press file. I'm going to make sure all of my compressions are set to maximum. And I'm going to go to my marks and bleeds, and I am going to click Use Document Bleed Settings. And everything else, I just want to verify that it's CMYK and nothing out of the ordinary for that preset. And then I'm going to go ahead and click Export. Then I'm going to go to my video files folder, to my press file, PDF, and here's my final PDF press file that's ready to upload to Navitor.com. And that's it. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact our customer service, and thanks for watching.